SKOL Vikings, let's win this game.
Vikings fans, buckle up. Things are heating up fast in Minnesota. Blake Cashman is almost back and could completely change this defense. Donovan Jackson became the definition of toughness, playing through pain. O'Connell spoke openly about the starting quarterback decision. Bryant McKinnie and Ray Rice inspired the locker room, and to top it off, 3 major names are reportedly on the trade block, and that last one will leave you speechless. But before diving into all the details, hold on a sec. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. It's free. It helps the community grow, and it keeps this Purple Faithful conversation alive. Smash that like button too, because it tells YouTube to show this video to more Vikings fans around the world. And drop your thoughts in the comments. This space belongs to everyone who proudly defends the North. Man, this one feels like a sigh of relief just saying it. Blake Cashman is back on the practice field and could suit up this Sunday against the Eagles. You can already feel the difference just picturing number 51 in the middle of that defense. The Vikings have played 4 straight games without him, and honestly, the unit hasn't looked the same since. He's the brain and the heart of Brian Flores' system. O'Connell made it clear that his return depends on how his body responds this week, but the tone sounded optimistic. Very excited to have him back, the coach said with that grin that tells you he knows this is almost like adding a new signing mid-season. And it makes perfect sense. Cashman's 2024 season was elite. 112 tackles, 8 tackles for loss, 4.5 sacks, and 8 pass breakups. He was the glue that held the entire defense together. And to think he had to stay patient after a hamstring injury in Week 1 that landed him on injured reserve for 4 games, plus a bye week to recover fully. Now, according to him, the plan is 100% on track. I feel great, Cashman said. The trainers and performance staff did an amazing job. I wanted to come back fully confident and play at my best. You can see how much he matters just by looking at what happened in his absence. The Vikings have allowed over 135 rushing yards per game during the past 4 weeks. Eric Wilson and Ivan Pace tried to fill the gap, but both were clearly stretched thin. PFF graded them among the lower ranks, and missed tackles piled up. Even Flores admitted, Cash is the pillar of our system. Communication, leadership, positioning. He's the temperature gauge of this group. That explains why his comeback feels like a season restart. The guy's from Minnesota, he knows the cold, and he understands what it means to wear purple. When someone like that says he's coming back at 110%, you know it's go time. Now the real question, will he start right away against Philly? The game's going to be physical, run-heavy, and brutal, but if Cashman's anywhere near ready, look out. Drop your take in the comments. Do you think he'll be cleared by Saturday? Because honestly, Vikings fans are dying to see number 51 command the show again. There's something fans respect even more than talent. It's grit. And rookie Donovan Jackson showed plenty of it these past few weeks. The kid played against the Bengals with an injured wrist, knowing surgery was coming the next day. He still stepped on the field and played well. That kind of toughness earns respect across the entire locker room. O'Connell and his teammates couldn't stop praising him, and for good reason. A first-round rookie playing through that pain shows exactly what the Purple Faithful loves most: commitment. Jackson himself said, "They told me it wasn't recommended, but if I braced it, it wouldn't get worse. So I asked, I can play? Then I'm playing." And he did. After the final whistle, he flew straight to Los Angeles and had the surgery the next morning. Over the next 2 weeks, recovery was the priority. Even during the international games, the training staff stayed on him to keep his rhythm. Now, after the bye week, he's back practicing and starting to regain confidence in that wrist. It's not confirmed he'll face the Eagles yet, but you can feel he's close. Honestly, stories like this change a team's atmosphere. When a rookie shows he's willing to sacrifice for the group, it sends the message, I'm here to contribute, not complain. Jackson's impressed since his very first NFL snap. Against Cincinnati, even hurt, he held his ground and proved why he was a first-round pick. The staff knows they can't rush his return, especially with how crucial wrist strength is for a lineman. But if he's cleared, O'Connell's likely to put him in, even with restrictions. And Jackson seems calm about it. It's about confidence and mobility. If I can move my wrist and fingers, I'm good. That's the mindset of a real offensive lineman. Toughness, pride, and perseverance. Fans see it too. Some are already calling him the new warrior of the Purple Wall. If he's ready, he'll be a massive boost, especially against that unforgiving Eagles pass rush. It's refreshing to see a rookie who understands what it means to wear purple. The Defend the North crowd will love this attitude. And honestly, with the offense still searching for stability, leadership like this can shift the entire vibe. Drop your thoughts below. Would you start him this Sunday, or give him another week to be 100%? This was exactly the kind of statement Vikings fans wanted to hear. Kevin O'Connell kept it simple, saying there's no mystery about the quarterback situation. Straight talk. J.J. McCarthy is almost ready to return, and the coach made it clear everything depends on how he looks in practice this week. Meanwhile, Carson Wentz is still sore, even after winning 2 of his last 3 starts. To be real with you, O'Connell's clearly trying to balance emotion and reason. He knows the franchise's future rides on McCarthy, but he's not rushing the rookie after that high ankle sprain. The coach said it best. My job is to do what's best for the team and for the player. He's too important to risk. What's cool is O'Connell's working directly with McCarthy to rebuild rhythm and confidence. During the bye week, they focused on footwork and mechanics that still triggered pain, combining rehab with repetition. The coach even called it part recovery, part football recalibration. That's a leader thinking long-term, not just short-term wins. So if you're wondering, who starts against the Eagles? Well, it depends. If McCarthy handles full-speed reps Wednesday through Friday, he's got a real shot. O'Connell hinted, could be this week, could be later. What matters is he's ready to play well. Sounds like a coach keeping his cards close, right? And fans are split. Some want the rookie back now. Others say give him another week. Wentz has done enough to keep the team steady, but everyone in Minnesota knows the future belongs to McCarthy. When he returns, it'll be must-watch football. The energy around his comeback is huge. People want to see that fearless arm again. Still, veteran fans who've seen promising QBs burn out too early know patience is part of the process. In the end, O'Connell's clarity stood out. There's no mystery, just doing what's right for him and for the team. And that's exactly what Vikings Nation wanted. A coach who gets that the present matters, but the future matters even more. Comment below. Would you start McCarthy now or wait one more week to let him fly at full speed? This one caught a lot of people off guard. In a good way. The Vikings Monday meeting took a deep, unexpected turn when Bryant McKinnie and Ray Rice visited the team to talk about something rarely discussed mid-season: mental health. 2 former stars who lived the highs and lows of fame now using their experiences to guide others. McKinnie, remembered in Minnesota for his dominant years on the offensive line, and yes, the infamous Love Boat incident back in 2005, joined forces with Rice, whose career ended abruptly after the shocking elevator video in 2014. Seeing them together, speaking about redemption and emotional balance, really hit home for the locker room. According to McKinnie's own post, they covered 5 heavy topics: life during and after football, handling success and pressure, the meaning of brotherhood, overcoming adversity, and transitioning out of the league. The biggest lesson: your mental health is non-negotiable. Asking for help is a superpower, McKinnie wrote. Honestly, it's the kind of talk fans never see, but teams truly need. The NFL grind is brutal, physically and mentally, and this reminded players they're human first. O'Connell's been consistent about this culture of empathy and support, and it's no surprise he welcomed such an event ahead of a big week versus Philly. Players said the session was emotional. McKinnie shared how fame derailed him. Rice opened up about shame and rebuilding his life. Both drove home one message: real strength starts in the mind. The moment ended with the whole team giving a standing ovation, and McKinnie thanked the Vikings for opening that space. You can tell this organization's trying to build something bigger than wins and losses, a team that values people as much as performance. That's how you build something lasting. And for the Purple Faithful, it's a reminder. It's not just about winning on Sunday, it's about staying whole on Monday. Comment below, do you think mental health talks like this make a difference? Because honestly, they matter more than most realize. Now here's where things really get spicy. With just a few weeks left until the trade deadline, 3 Vikings players are quietly making the rounds in league chatter: Carson Wentz, Ivan Pace Jr., and Adam Thielen. Yeah, you heard that right. Both veteran and young names are in play. Word is General Manager Kwesi Adofo-Mensah is open to offers to reshape the roster and stack future draft capital. To be honest, it's not a total shock. Kwesi's been aggressive in every trade window, and this season's setup encourages it. The whole league expects a wild deadline, and Minnesota's in a unique spot. With McCarthy nearly ready to reclaim QB1 duties, Wentz naturally slides down the depth chart. He's done his job, kept the ship afloat, but if a contender calls looking for an experienced backup, Kwesi will listen. Thielen's case is trickier. His comeback story was supposed to be special, but it just hasn't clicked. Production's down, the chemistry with O'Connell's scheme isn't there, and patience is running thin. No team's paying what Minnesota gave up for him, but any return is better than holding the bag through the rest of the season. Tough to say about a franchise legend, but the NFL is ruthless. Then there's Ivan Pace Jr., maybe the most controversial name on the list. A fan favorite last year, he struggled without Blake Cashman beside him. Missed tackles, poor run fits, and low PFF grades tell the story. He's got upside, but his physical limits are real, and the front office might want to sell high while there's still interest. The bigger takeaway? This signals a mindset shift. Minnesota's done clinging to loyalty. It's about building for the future. Kwesi's shown he'll make cold decisions if it helps long-term stability. Business first, that's the modern NFL. Fans are split, of course. Some get it, others hate it. Wentz still has supporters. Thielen is a hometown hero, and Pace embodies the underdog story fans love. But seasoned fans know these are the hard calls that separate consistent teams from championship teams. Expect the phones to stay busy in the next few weeks. The Vikings are clearing space and betting on youth. Comment below. If you had to move one of these three, who would you trade and who would you keep? If this week proved anything, it's that the Vikings are moving on all fronts. There's a key defensive return coming, a rookie earning respect, a coach being transparent, legends speaking from the heart, and trade buzz shaking up the locker room. That's a lot for one team, and that's exactly why we love this purple chaos. The truth is, this group still has so much more to show. Drop your thoughts in the comments. This space belongs to every member of Vikings Nation. And stick around, because the updates are just getting started. Stay tuned. SKOL Vikings, let's go!